when the reality is men provide for themselves and protect their own interests. Patriarchy demands that men provide for wives and families.
Hey people, how you are doing today? It's your girl Destiny here, and welcome back to my channel. How you are doing? Hope you guys are doing great. So today's video is a very interesting video as always. So this video is a video we're going to talk about if men are natural providers and protectors, and this is the conversation we're having. But before we get into this video, can we just say that 2023 is about to wrap up, and I'm super grateful for 2023 and having you guys here on my channel watching me. Thank you guys so much for always watching my videos, supporting my channel by watching, commenting, building this beautiful community that we have, where we have a safe space to have amazing conversation. And I just want to say thank you guys. It will be 2024 in a couple of hours, and I'm grateful. And so today's video is a video of two sisters who came online to actually talk and give their own thoughts if men are natural providers and protectors. And some of the points they were pointing out that men are not natural providers and protectors as we make it seem. And we all know that when we're talking and like, oh, we need a man that's going to provide and protect us. And this lady went on to point it out that men are not natural providers and protectors, and these are their reasons. We just strike a bigger conversation. Okay, so let's go hear these two ladies, because the other ladies teach the first ladies video, so that's why they are two together. So we're going to hear what they have to say, then we'll come back and talk.
This is something that I've been wanting to talk about, so I'm going to use this video as a prompt. Men have succeeded in gaslighting society into believing that men will provide and protect women, when the reality is men provide for themselves and protect their own interests. Patriarchy demands that men provide for wives and families, but what it really demands underneath the gaslighting is that men provide themselves with a wife and a family. Look at what happens in divorce court when men are so happy to desert their wives and children and not support them anymore once they do not have perceived ownership of them. The same thing happens when we're talking about protection. Men feel zero obligation to protect women unless they have perceived ownership of them. But they will protect their interests and the interests of other men, especially when it comes to benefiting from the systems that they have constructed. Men provide for themselves and protect their own self-interests. Men provide for themselves and protect their own interests.
So I'm going to say it. Men are not natural protectors, providers, or leaders. Religion and indoctrination has convinced men and women that men are these things. It has given them the responsibility of these things within our society, but is contrary to their nature. Men are all about self-preservation, and they only provide and protect what they think is theirs and what they're in possession of. When something is supposedly innate and natural to you, you do it automatically. So if men were natural protectors and providers, it is something that we would see them do within the community, within the world, not something that they simply do for that which they possess. Furthermore, how can you be a natural protector but the biggest threat and predator in this world? Ask a man what he needs to protect you from, and he's going to say other men. Because when we look at these natural protectors, most of the domestic violence, rape, molestation, shootings, killings, raping of nature's resources, dominating other people and countries, most of the violence is done by these natural protectors. Something is not adding up. One thing I'm realizing is that we've been told a lot of lies. Literally almost everything that we've been taught is upside down. If you think about it, it's actually women that are the natural protectors and providers of this world. Your mother, she innately protects you with her own body and her own life as you're forming in her womb. When you're born, her body naturally provides for you. Furthermore, women, just by my observation and what I've seen, they're the first ones to offer protection and provision to the community and to the world. People that they don't even know, they're the first one to run to your rescue. They're the first one to try to break up fights. They're the first one to say, hey, do you have a need? Let me fulfill that. Women are all about community. And being about community means that you are truly the natural protector and provider because you birth the community. So therefore, you care for what you birth. We've learned a lot of lies, and it's time to put things into proper view. Now, yes, there may be men who do provide, lead, and protect, but it's something that they establish through self-development, self-awareness, and self-discipline. Most men, no.
Please go down and share your thoughts and let us know what you think about this conversation. These sisters are strike. Do you agree with what they said or do you not agree? Go down and share your thoughts. Love to know what you think. This video has gotten a lot of people talking. Both men, both women are having this conversation. If men are natural protectors and providers. And I'm going to share my own thoughts. But please go down in the comment section and share your thoughts. Let's go hear what other people have to say.
Not natural protectors, providers, or...
I've been saying this so long, I can't even tell you how long, and I'm so happy to hear somebody else say this. Every time I say it, I get so much backlash, and I might get backlash from this, and that's fine. Everybody who's into the church or just society in general is so male-centered, when in reality, it's women that are doing everything. Think about it like any type of momentum, starting, ideologies, ideas, protection, even providing. It's usually from a woman or women. If something needs to happen, women gonna get up and do it. Something needs to change, women gonna do it. If men are natural protectors and providers, why are they always so angry about having to be so? It's like they resent it. It's like they're not leading at all except women off a cliff. Because that's all they do is kind of destroy.
Hey.
How can you be a natural protector, but the biggest threat and predator?
You know what really burns my biscuits? A lot of men don't know what we mean when we say we want protectors and providers. When we say we want a protector, we mean we want someone who's going to protect our feelings, not hurt them. Someone who's going to protect our bodies, not misuse them. Why is that so hard to understand? When we say protection, we're not talking about protecting us from a burglar or someone breaking into the house. That doesn't happen all the time. And for some reason, men always bring up that scenario as if that happens every day. Protect us from our insecurities and overthinking. Use your words wisely. Use your words gently. Be kind to us. Be gentle. We're weaker than you, for God's sakes. But that's so hard to understand. I mean, think of it this way. If you have a very expensive, very delicate object, something that you hold dear, what are you going to do? Are you going to be rough with it? You're going to toss it around? You're just going to set it anywhere just so anything can happen to it? No. No. You're going to enclose it in a perfect place that protects it from the wind, from the rain, from the sleet, the snow, the sunshine, anything. You're not even going to allow a fly to land on it. You know, it's funny because that's what my parents always talked about when they talked about, you know, my siblings and I when we were babies. When we were babies, we're the most delicate, the most innocent. My father and mother always said, we didn't even want a fly to land on y'all. We didn't even want a mosquito to land on you. That is the mentality you have when you're talking about something or someone you hold dear. You want to protect it, even from a gnat. You know how small a gnat is? But I guess a lot of men will never understand what that really means until they have daughters. If they care about their daughters at all. Protect what's yours. Do not abuse it. You do not abuse it verbally, mentally, physically, financially, psychologically, spiritually, none of that. That's all I gotta say.
Please go down in the comment section and share your thought. Love to know what you think about this conversation down in the comment section, but please keep it respectful. Here on this channel, we're allowed to disagree, but we do it in a respectful way. So go down and share your thought. Love to know your take on this. I actually like the fact that a whole lot of people, like people are coming from different angles, like, you know, yeah, having different opinions, it's allowed, yeah, and I'm here for it. So here's my own thought on this is that I like the word she used. Men are not natural protectors and providers. I kind of agree to that statement, because naturally, if you even look like the way things work instantly for both men and women, you see that women, the first instinct they want to do is to protect, is to provide, is to care for people around them and even people they come across. But for men, they have to have a cause for them to do that. Some men, so before I go on, let me say this is some men, because some men has done the work and they provide and they protect. So I'm not talking about all men, but when we talk about naturally, I totally agree that men are not natural protectors and providers. But are they men that are providers and protectors? Yes, I totally agree. So when we come into the whole conversation where we keep having back and front about, oh, men, women, this, like, it's not that, like I've said before, it's not that women don't want men. This is the thing, women want men. And this is where I also come to create contents like this, to have conversation like this, to even let a lot of women, because some people get it wrong, thinking that, oh, I'm here to bash men, I'm here to tell women to stay alone. No. What I'm trying to preach here on this channel is women should be very self-aware and very intentional about how they choose their life, because naturally the patriarchic system and society has structured the way women should live their life, and the way it has been structured is for women to serve men. So what we're trying to preach here, and the community we're growing here, is women should be very intentional about who they choose to do life with, and ask themselves, how does this serve me? Does this make me happy? Basically what we're talking about is women putting themselves first and taking care of themselves. So what we're preaching here is that women don't need a man, but women want a man. I feel like naturally the way the world is created, well, men and women, obviously we have man and woman, or whoever is in between, in the middle, and all that. But naturally, as human beings, we're meant to want each other and grow with each other and share life with each other, and that's why we're building communities like this. So naturally we're made to build communities, we're made to build family. But when I mean family, it's not just mother, father, children, but family like what we have here, like a community where we have conversation, like we know, like I know some of you guys in the comment section, like, so that's what we're made to do. So I feel like if we as society stop being too manipulative, because I feel like right now everybody is manipulative, everybody is very self-centered. If everybody can allow nature to take its course and be honest about it, because people are not being honest, because you see somebody that don't like you, that don't have your good intentions at heart, they are coming to ask you out, they want to date you, they want to be with you, while deep down they have their own ulterior motive. You see people that are hurt and have not done the work start putting a facade like, oh, they know exactly what they're doing, they're in a better place, they are healed, when they are not. And when this type of people get into relationship and even procreate, they end up growing an existing toxicness that they raise someone that is also broken with trauma. So that cycle just keep continuing again. So for me personally, what I mean, like, men are not natural providers and protectors. I agree to that, but men are providers and protectors. And this is where I tell women, always look out for yourself, get your bag up, secure your bag, like hustle your hustle, so that you can be whole with yourself, love yourself. And I feel like that's one of the major journey for you to get to that place and finding what you want. Because I feel like as women, because we're raised to always need men, subconsciously we orchestrate our life to need them. So we're not even genuinely attracting what we really want. We're attracting what we need, which is men, which can come in all different type of shape. But when you've gone on your self-healing and you know yourself and you've worked on yourself, and you're in a different frequency, and you're whole with yourself, you're content with yourself, you attract that good energy, and that can also come in good energy of men. So that's what I tell women, like, please, women, please look out for yourself, take care of yourself, including men too. Like, go do the work, go do the eating, because I feel like if as society we are raising healthy human beings, this world will be a better place and we'll have beautiful relationship. But we're having so much toxic relationship because a lot of us are raised in trauma, a whole lot of us has a lot of pain, unhealed trauma, a whole lot of baggage, a whole lot of that we will not heal from, and that has translated to the way we handle relationship, and that it looks like we're going men and women versus. No, that's not what we're doing. Anyway, guys, please go down in the comment section and share your thoughts. Love to know what you think about this video down in the comment section, but please keep it respectful. Here on this channel, we're allowed to disagree, but we do it in a respectful way. So go on and share your thoughts. So please go on and share this video with somebody that you want to be part of the conversation, because that's what we do here. We have banging conversation. So go on and share this video. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, smash the like button, because this helps YouTube to push out my content for more people to see, and that will be you supporting your girl. With that all said, guys, subscribe if you haven't subscribed, okay? And I will see you guys next year. Happy New Year, people. Love you guys. Deuces.